Everybody, my name is Mike Williams and this is
Karen Becky,
and we are with the agency Coeur Alene, and today we're going to be viewing Karen's listing.
Yes, overlooking Rockford Bay. We are at 19722 South Providence at this luxury log cabin. It's just over 8,000 square feet, sits on 10 acres, about 3 of which are developed. The rest is yours to be creative.
This home, it is a log cabin that was originally built in Canada. So it's sourced from, and we'll talk about this inside, but it's sourced from logs that were already dead and standing. Also, the features on this home, so it was disassembled and reassembled here, finished in 2002. And we'll go into the detail, and just, it's like we said, it's one of a kind, work of art. And there's a lot of practical features on the house, such as a generator that can power the home for up to 8 days on 1 tank of fuel, dual heating and cooling units, so you can stay cool and warm and just live here and enjoy the property year round. So excited to check it out. During the video, I will be choosing out of all my favorite aspects and features of the home. I will choose my favorite feature, and Karen will choose her favorite feature.
The trick will be to find our very favorites,
very
right?
favorite. So everybody, go into the comments and choose which favorite feature was yours. Mine or Karen's, not gonna judge who you pick, but I'm excited to check this out, and
we'll see it inside.
Awesome.
All right. We are outside here where we started, and I just wanted to talk about a couple of my favorite things. First of all, the setting. It couldn't be more North Idaho out here. And look at this house. It couldn't be more North Idaho. It just fits in, embraces what this area is all about. And starting with the front door. This was hand carved by J. Chester Armstrong out of Sisters, Oregon. So like you'll see on this door, no detail was spared here, and it's the same throughout the house. Mike, do you want to grab the steps for me? Because these are also a favorite feature. I have a lot of favorite features, but these stones were meticulously chosen, laid out to make the coolest entrance to a log home. Love it. Check out the way these logs fit together. They're a little dusty because we're just coming out of winter time, but I mean, this is fine cut detail right here.
Because normally in log homes, you're gonna have chinking. You're gonna have, but because there's the level of craftsmanship, they're laid to precision. And you were just telling me about a incredible detail on how the logs were sourced, where they came from. And just this is a one-of-a-kind property that can't be replicated. It is definitely a work of art, a piece of art. So it's priceless.
Yeah. The logs came out of British Columbia. They were hand carved and laid out in British Columbia, and then brought over here. And the home was just put together, kind of like what is it? Our kids played with Lincoln logs.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much like Lincoln logs. So this, I mean, the planning is insane that it took.
So you're saying they built the property in Canada, disassembled it, and then built it back here?
Essentially, yes.
Dry run.
Yeah.
Awesome. This is...
Unique Log and Timber Works, Inc., 2001. Come on inside. You are greeted with 8,000 square feet of magnificence. Views galore. 24-foot ceilings. The meticulous construction just continues. I should have things. Ooh, there's an eagle soaring out there. Oh, yeah. Perfect timing. Can you get it, Mike?
I got it.
Yes.
Oh,
I'll get the lamp.
Yeah, I always get overly excited when I see emails. And that's Lake Coeur d'Alene. Oh, there it is.
You got it?
So,
oh, yeah.
Lake Coeur d'Alene, and that is...
Rockford Bay. We're kind of looking over Rockford Bay and out into the main channel of the lake here. Gorgeous stone fireplace. The ceiling height is amazing. It's hard to capture the incredibleness of how tall the ceilings are. We have a natural wood fireplace here on the main floor. There is a dumbwaiter elevator to bring your logs up from the main floor. No mess.
No mess.
Love no mess. Gorgeous wood floors. Check out these floors. These were sourced from a Pennsylvania granary. Gorgeous, over 100 years old, refinished, sanded to perfection. More J. Chester Armstrong work right there.
Oh,
Yes. He carved those on site here.
That's what I was going to ask, because he assembled it and built it first in Canada.
Exactly. Yep, so he delivered the doors and then carved that raccoon carving there. He had to kind of tint it and torched it to get the color, which is pretty cool. So, I mean, this house is literally a work of art. Let's talk about the logs. Mike, this is kind of your thing. So if you want to chime in and tell us about why these are so amazing.
The Douglas fir and larch. So these logs were sourced from already dead timber, but standing timber. And that is a big deal because it has to do with the expansion and contraction of the logs, and them standing and being already dead trees. And for one, you're not cutting down big, tall, beautiful trees that are living, which is a huge point. Another really big point is that the Douglas fir, the larch, it's used for its natural pest control or pest resistance, and then also for its strength. So it's on the lighter side of woods, but it's on the top spectrum of strength. So a lot of your 1800s, 1700s shipbuilding, they used these same log species or tree species, which is, I think, says a lot that you see this 8,000 beautiful square foot home, but everything was done with intention on using already dead trees, on using a certain species that's going to last for centuries.
Mm-hmm. And the insulation is incredible that's provided by these. Greater than R19. I think that's really good. Yeah. So we've got sustainability features here really with our great insulation, using trees that were coming down anyway. It's fantastic. So here in this kitchen, I don't know about you, but I'm a big cook, so the kitchen intrigues me. First of all, we have this hood that was imported from Denmark, custom made. It's one solid piece of copper. So that's pretty incredible. I wouldn't mind cooking on this flat top right under here. We've got Naughty Alder cabinets galore. At a glance, it doesn't seem like much, but when you really dig in here, there's a lot. Bosch dishwasher, double ovens, so you can cook your Thanksgiving turkeys. Prep sink, copper, also copper, love the copper. These are one of my favorite things as a cook. Spice drawers. You can never have enough spices. Convection oven and the appliance garage. I'll only give you a sneak peek because it might be hiding some things in there. And from here, we step right out and we've got some really cool options. First of all, laundry. You can run your laundry while you're cooking in between loads. You've got a laundry chute coming down from the master bedroom. So, hey, that's not too sad. Decent sized walk-in pantry right here. Mike, I'll let you walk in and stay out of your shot there. So lots of storage here. But I know for some of us that doesn't always feel like a lot. So I'll take you to, can I keep saying everything's my favorite?
You can.
Okay, because this is my other favorite. So this is a huge room. It's my butler's pantry. If this were my house, these cabinets would be full of appliances. You've got more cooking station. If you're having parties, you can lay out food here, store food, sink. This also makes a great craft room, so very multi-purpose, room to store all the things. You've got desk space, that's great, crafting, sewing space. It's just a great room right off of the kitchen. All right, walking out of the butler's pantry, we've got this great half bath here. I feel like the sink's cool, the stone floors are cool, but Mike, after you check out that sink, check out the logs on the back wall. Here, the chinking is insane. I have never, ever seen anything like it in a log home. So although this is a typical North Idaho log home, this is not a typical North Idaho log home at all. It's cool. Yeah. So this brings us full circle back to the entryway. And let's check out this door while we're here. So the other side was elk.
It was, and 2 cows.
Yep, because elk come through this area all the time. And this side is the eagle, because chosen because of our enormous amount of eagle activity here in North Idaho, and especially Lake Coeur d'Alene. So again, the details, check out those trees.
Or it's just one solid piece of wood that he carved, correct?
Exactly, yep. The doors are on big ball bearings. I mean, this place is secure. It's so secure. Stone floors, Mike, these are heated. Yep, so your Tootsies will never be cold in the winter, and they'll stay cool in the summer because they're stone, right? Easy to clean because they're natural.
And it's timeless. It's something that the construction of the house, it's beautiful. It's a work of art, but yet it's functional, and all the finishes in the house are timeless.
Hey, Mike, come check this out.
You're the boss.
I'm the boss. I'm going too fast. Here's that dumbwaiter we talked about, where the logs come up for your fireplace. And from there, we come to the library. So we have all these lighted display cabinets that I accidentally turned the lights off of. And this amazing little reading nook. I think I'd be here all the time when I'm not in the kitchen. Love that they've got their telescope because they can check out the wildlife. I mean, it probably doesn't stay at the house, but what a great idea. Reading room with views. And Mike, come on in here. I want you to check out that little corner piece up there. I just think that's the coolest thing. It's like there's just art everywhere. The way it's pieced together is amazing. And from here, I feel like I keep having my backside to you, but we've got the theater room. All right, heading into the theater room, starting off with that really cool lighted poster.
Tonka,
You can
Tonka.
swap it out for whatever you want, but hey, that's a great movie. Soundproofing boards here. Really cool pattern, artful design, great taste. And bum, ba, ba, da, here we are. Theater seating, butt kicker sound technology in these seats, which means they move with the sounds of the music or the sound in general that's playing on the theater. You've got a 110-inch screen. So, I mean, we can watch it without our glasses on, which is pretty cool. And the theater equipment itself, the electronics, they are not your cheapy pick up at Best Buy system. It's tens of thousands of dollars in this theater equipment here and recently replaced. So that's pretty great. Yeah, and you've got your counter back here. You can bring your snacks. You can lay out your spread for your guests and just hang out and have a good time. Should we go up?
Let's go up. Going up.
All right, let's check out this second level. Mike's coming on up into another seating area, another living space. Great tree view out the window here, so you feel like you're in the forest.
Check out the elk coming in the front yard.
That's right. And then circling around, we've got these lake views again with this, they're framed by these incredible trusses. The rock fireplace it's just incredible. The detailing, we keep saying detailing, but it's because it's detailed. The
level of craftsmanship is second to none.
Mm-hmm. Even the iron here, this is carried throughout the house. So you're going to see this on the bar stools in the kitchen. And just in a few spots throughout, but everything just carries through. This tree comes from the main floor. Peekaboo. All right, shall we head to the master?
And we're gonna, just a little foreshadowing, my favorite part of the house is in the master. I think my favorite feature is way better than the favorite feature that Karen, her opinion.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think I should take over the camera so you can show them. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea. Hand
off,
off, just like the Olympics.
Hand off, yep.
All right, so
There he is.
I'm gonna save it for last, my favorite feature. So when you're sitting in your bedroom, like she said, out this window, you can see into the front yard. And being that the property is 10 acres and it's wooded, you get the feel of what North Idaho has to offer. Not just the lake, which is a huge, huge selling point, but one of my favorites, it's also the mountains, it's the trees. You have a gas fireplace, same thing, keeping the same theme with the wrought iron, copper, stone.
Tongue and groove ceiling.
Tongue and groove. And then you have a walk-in closet here, and you have a toilet here, and it's a cockpit. You got the cockpit in there.
Yes, it is. That's actually really funny.
And then walk-in shower here, beautiful stonework. And you can see the trusses and just keeps the tall vaulted ceilings. And then from this tub, this is not my favorite feature, but it's up there. This large soaking tub has an incredible view of the lake.
It's out there.
It's out there, believe us.
So Mike, one thing that you may not know about this shower is that because two shower heads, that's always fun. Because it's made with this natural stone, it's essentially self-cleaning. I mean, it doesn't mean you never have to clean it, but it means that it is extremely easy to clean and it doesn't have to be done very often because of the properties in the stone themselves. So I'd never heard of such a thing. But
that's what I tell my wife all the time, that all the surfaces in our house are self-cleaning. So
it's basically a self-cleaning house.
Self-cleaning
Yeah.
house. And then, the central vac as well.
Ooh, yeah.
We're on the theme of cleaning.
Right. Self-cleaning. His vanity. And of course her vanity. His and hers. They like his and hers things around here. His closet.
And so we're coming up to my favorite feature. And this is why this would be my closet. So closet, play, it just... It wouldn't be, but in spirit, it would be my closet because, and the same cabinets, the same materials throughout the house, keeping everything seamless. And then drum roll. The closet is my office.
Okay, that's rad.
Yeah. That is.
All right, maybe this is his closet.
This is where I do all my best work.
Who has a toilet in their closet? Mike does.
Now I'm going to swap back to me doing the Olympic handoff.
All right.
Look at that.
Here I am. All right, so master bedroom. From here, we head out to the office. So this house, it's so open. Most of the spaces are open. They're not closed in with doors. And that's just to keep that woodsy feeling, views everywhere theme through the entire house. So this office space, keep saying it, but dreamy, dreamy views. If I gotta work, I'd want to work here. It's gorgeous. Super gorgeous.
Yeah, and Shooters is just down there.
Mm-hmm. And 2 marinas right down there too. So options for renting a boat slip. The first marina is only about just a little over a mile away. So if you were motivated, you could take a walk down to the water or hop in your side-by-side. That's probably what I'd do. Yeah, so from there, from the office, sitting area, this moose was part of a art fundraising effort done in our community right in the early 2000s. I don't remember the exact year, but pretty cool thing to have here. The vision for this space was exercise space. So picture your treadmill, exercise bike, whatever it is, face toward those windows over there, enjoying a view. But who needs a treadmill indoors when you can walk the property? Yeah. A second ensuite right here, bedroom, with, again, these high vaulted ceilings, views of the trees, and a private bathroom, which is really nice to have. All of the cabinetry has toe kick lighting, which is really nice at night, especially when you don't want to turn all the bright lights on. Walk-in shower, almost zero entry, which brings me to a point, you know, why would you need zero entry on the second story of a house? Well, this house was built and designed so that if you ever needed, you could install an elevator. We talked about the firewood elevator, but this was built to accommodate a person elevator. So no need to worry that there's no main floor bedroom, because you're gonna be able to get up here and down to the basement should you ever need that. So that's pretty cool too.
Oh wow, is that copper?
Copper. So that ties in with the hood. Yeah, so that copper ties in with the kitchen vent hood that we looked at a few minutes ago. It runs along this side as well. You know, Mike, I walked through this home. You know, I've been in here so many times, and I feel like every time I'm here, I find new details that I hadn't noticed before. Speaking of, let's talk for a minute about the walls. So it's not very often that you see drywall inside of a log home, because the shifting that happens with the natural expansion and retraction of the logs with the heat and cold tend to crack drywall. So it doesn't work. You rarely see drywalled walls within a home. But these have been here now for 22 years and they're not cracked. That is because our seller, the original owner, designed the walls, the way they connect with the logs is done in such a way that the drywall will never crack. And it's his design. You're only going to find it in this house, which is pretty darn cool.
It's another one-off that you'll never see in another house, making it priceless.
Priceless piece of art, 100% custom. 100%. It's so cool. Shall we go downstairs?
We shall.
All right, let's take this beautiful staircase, also a work of art, to the lower level. All right, here we are in the lowest level, heated stone floors. This is a walkout daylight basement, so you have nice big windows. You may not love the iron on the windows.
We got something that can be easily taken off.
And they're here for a reason. It's for security. This house was designed for security. There's cameras throughout. Are you going? So, all right, come with me through this Brazilian door into the wine cellar. Holding just over 1,000 bottles in here as it sits. Room to expand and add more. Really beautiful cork wall here. And room to expand should you want to. So Mike, what do you think this door goes to? Any guesses?
I would say it goes to a magical wonderland.
You're pretty much right.
I actually know, so I didn't want to lie on camera.
Oh,
Got me.
You're way too honest. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Okay. This doesn't look like much. Looks like another mechanical room.
So this might not look like it's much, but I would take this as a nice runner-up for my second favorite feature of the house, just because, and let Karen talk on this, but the concrete walls and my Marine Corps past is coming out in terms of appreciating a good bomb shelter.
Yep. So this is built with extremely thick concrete walls, making it your perfect hiding place in case of intrusion, whatever you
Safe
need.
room.
But this is your safe room. I don't know. We'll find out. We won't hear sirens because it's so soundproof in here. We may never know, but obviously wood stove. So this is, provides some good heat. Iron window coverings for security so that no one can come in on this lower level. If you break a window, you're still not coming in. Yeah, guest bedroom. Oh,
here is.
Oh, it must be upstairs. Here's the shaft for the dumbwaiter. There's an exterior door here. This is actually through one of the bedrooms. And so, yeah, so you can bring it straight in and you just have this little amount of floor to sweep.
Yeah, and it's stone floor coming in, so.
Yep, stone floor, not a master suite, excuse me, just a guest suite. And that does have its own exterior entrance, which is kind of nice if you have a guest that just wants to come and go privately. They've got a bathroom down here, and there's even another laundry area. There's a closet around the corner here that will fit a stacking washer dryer. So lower level bathroom, heated stone floors again, little storage area.
Put your elk meat.
Your elk meat, yep. All right. I have a lot of favorite features. I warned you. The sauna.
Sauna is Karen's favorite feature, which I can see why.
I know. I think the blue lighting looks good on me. So yeah, this is here to stay, built in. It's not one of those portables that you're gonna sell on Craigslist when the house sells.
And the stone floors, it's continuous. They flow into the sauna, which I think is a good
Pretty
detail.
cool. All right, so this hallway leads us to a few things. There's a really cool map on this wall, by the way. Top secret, but all the places they've traveled. We have another bathroom. So this is your second bathroom on this level. And this is nice because it's right off of the garage. So if you're outside getting dirty, you can come in here and wash up if you need to, or use the restroom. Same heat. It has cadets in this one area.
You have the heated floors, stone floors. Yep. You have the cadet heater.
Absolutely. So it's nice and toasty warm in here when it needs to be. They like to keep this section turned really low just because it's not really used in their primary use. So it's nice to have options. You don't have to heat the whole place. So, and up this cute little staircase, we'll show you a bonus room, another bedroom. So another place you can stick your guests and they have their own bathroom to use right at the bottom. This bonus room has the same floors, the Pennsylvania granary floors that are 130 years old. Skylights. It has its own heating and cooling system, so your guests will be happy. Just a cute little space. I can picture teenage grandkids in here, or, you could put a ping pong table if you didn't need another bedroom. Playroom, lots of options here. All right, head into the garage. Blue, it's a blue garage.
Blue, I'm pretty sure that stimulates emotions.
Yeah.
Positive emotions.
Yeah. This one's a 2-car. It's got a little oversized with some built-ins. Nice cabinetry out here as well. But this is your attached garage, so you can come right in. You don't have to walk through the snow. Come right into the house through this lower level driveway here. So it's a nice option. There's built-ins all along the sides and a place to keep your cars out of the snow.
Thanks everybody for watching the agency Coeur d'Alene's house tour here on beautiful Coeur d'Alene Lake with myself and Karen. Now go into the comments and vote on which favorite feature you liked about the house. It could be Karen's sauna or it could be my closet toilet. And stay tuned for more beautiful homes and beautiful scenes here in the North Idaho area.